Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzle. You're watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Basketball Wives Season 7, Episode 15. Now, it wasn't too much going on with this episode. My main thing I want to really talk about is that Cece and Kristen drama. And the whole boils down to it. Now we get to the bottom line and why Kristen feels the way she feels and what's going on. So, majority of my review will be on that. So, all this other extra stuff wasn't even necessary. I mean, we had this scene where we got Tammy walking out with her daughter, Jazz, and they had a good conversation. Tammy said she decided not to go to Amsterdam because she wanted to be home, work on her own relationship with Reggie, be with her daughters, and know what's more important to her. Because she said every time she go out with these ladies and stuff, it's very toxic. And so she don't want to be in a toxic environment, so she's kept herself away from that. So she decided to stay home, and she had a lot of things that going on at home that instead of her going to trip with Amsterdam. So congratulations to Tammy. It seemed like she growing, and she did like, because every other vacation that Tammy went to, she had gotten in a fight with people. So maybe it was good for her to not to go on this one, because she would have been going to fight with Jen again or somebody other people in that trip. So she decided not to do that. Like, so that was nice. Then we get a lot of scenes where a lot of group dynamics was split up. So we got a beginning where we have Malaysia, Jackie, Cece, and Kristen in the bus, and OG as well. I think OG was there, and they was talking. Shawnee Evelyn went out to do some research with the weed, and the other girls went out to do look at the countryside of Amsterdam. They took a picture of the clogs. They drove down the van, and they saw goats and had a little conversation and talk and stuff like that. Shawnee and Evelyn, they went to talk, went to the research. They went to one of this place where they had like a gram of weed, feel like the air vapor of the gram of weed, feel like this whole plastic bag, and they smoked from the plastic, and they got high. It wasn't high at the moment, but they got high afterwards, and then they went to another spot. And they was all giggling, they was paying attention, they was like cracking up funny. Weed, because I see people who do that, who they smoke weed, they get high, they start laughing at the stupidest shit. They start laughing at anything. So they was doing that, and the guy was listening to the other guy. Her partner, Shawnee's business partner, was there too, and he was talking to the guy, while the other one was looking at things, laughing, giggling, like being rude. But that's what we do to you, so I would say that. Now, in the midst of this talk in the countryside, Cece and Kristen, they will start rattling about a lot of these issues. Kristen's thing is about that because Cece sent a text to her saying that Byron doesn't want you and your husband around to their events because you feel like you're going to pay. So Kristen takes that as a jab towards her, as a dig, saying that, oh, she don't want me, or they don't want me around and everything. He sent his text message to me about it. So it was like, it's kind of like hurting Kristen about what's going on, but it's a deeper issue why she feels that text message is like a dab to her, and why she feels that type of way. Because I don't feel like it's a text message. Sometimes you don't know. That's why I tell people sometimes when you have important things to say, don't say do a text messages or maybe a phone call. Meet them face to face so you get the reaction to them. You can see how they talk, how they portray their words. Because with text messages, you could misconstrue a simple as thing as something different, and then when you confront them, you get all angry, you get mad, you say, "Oh, I didn't like how you text me this and this is that," and then it's automatic. They don't feel that way. It misinterpret a different way, and misconstrue the meaning of what they're saying. So it's like Kristen does a lot of that lately. She did that with the not working, and this kills me. It's like, how the hell Kristen twisted freaking CC word. It was clear as day what she said. She never said that these girls does the work. She said that let me go to your jobs and act the fool. Let me go to your job and see what y'all do and act up and act up with your work place of business. She never said y'all doesn't work. She didn't say that she was the only one working around here and y'all doesn't do anything. Y'all just lazy and stay around. She said let me go to your jobs and see what y'all do and everything. And then Cece said if what I said misconstrued, misinterpreted the wrong way, I apologize for that. But it was never my intention hurting anybody to say that. That was not exactly what she said. She didn't say that exact words that y'all didn't work. She said something how she said it, and yes, that's what she said. But Cece wasn't backpedaling what she said. She just said that she never said that didn't work, and that wasn't her word. So then when they came out and confronted her about that, that's when she was like, "What? What you said? Did I say that?" No, she didn't say that. She did not say that. She said that let me go to your jobs and act up a fool in your jobs and see how y'all would like that. That's what she said. So I don't know how that scene got misinterpreted, but Kristen, you was wrong for misconstruing what I said, and you have a problem with Cece for some reason. You have a problem, and then example, I'll go back what you said something that makes it feel like okay, yes, Cece got to prove herself to the family. And that's when you kind of like hazing her or whatever. So the group went to bike ride. OG, Kristen, Jackie, and Malaysia went to bike ride. They had a good time with that. And then the group of ladies went out to the red light district. You know, Jackie was all excited. She was like that. They went to like a house of prostitution, the history of prostitution, how it was. And they tell the story of how one lady had sex with like, example, 16 men in one day. It's like, wow, that's like a lot of men. All that stuff. That's how they make their living. That's what their job. That was their career. That was the career. That was their job of doing it back then. They was a prostitute, so they had to do what they had to do. And they were taking pictures. They went to another place when they got do a photo shoot. They put on the wig and nurse outfit. Cece was the only one who was really participating. Everybody was taking pictures. And it was a good time. It had a good time, and they had a good laugh, and they enjoyed themselves. Now they was in a boat ride. Evelyn and Cece apologized to each other. Evelyn apologized for making that Gleely comment. Cece apologized for calling Evelyn and saying like that. She said her power was not with you, Evelyn. Her power was mostly with Jen. And I guess it was by against association. But Evelyn, you put yourself into the situation too, because you know who started this happy rumor ending, and Jen brought onto it, and then you brought it to Kristen, and Kristen said it to Cece, and then Cece was offended by that. She approached y'all, and then I flipped it on Kristen, and then Kristen was like backpedaling, pussy popping, like she said, no, that's that. Threw Cece on the bus and saying, no, I didn't say that, this and that. It was like crazy. So Kristen, you basically started all of this, but yet you blaming Cece for all this craziness. You start this whole bullshit between y'all two by you backpedaling and pussy popping and straddling the fence between you and Cece as a family. And then was Shawnee and Evelyn. And Jackie said to Kristen, it's like, you need to straddle a thin line because you are befriending Evelyn and Shawnee, but at the same time, you trying to do this with, make families amends with Kristen, no, Cece, but you're not doing that. So you straddle the fence a little bit, and it's going to hurt because you were like this. And Kristen said, I'm looking out for myself because nobody's looking out for me. So I said, whatever. So she's doing that. So, she's doing that. So basically, that was that. The boat ride and everything, it was great. So this is the meat of it. So I'm going to spend a little bit of my video on this. Alright. Jackie and Cece was talking, and then all of a sudden that Kristen and Malaysia was walking, and they saw them sitting down. So Jackie said, let's get a bit moderate, because all this throughout the episode, Cece and Kristen ain't trying to bring out a lot of the family drama in front of the ladies. So I said that's too late because y'all been saying a lot of stuff. So Kristen said her blowing down as soon as that text message that Cece brought up was like, you don't want them around because Byron said y'all don't pay. It's kind of like make her feel type of way because it's like you kind of shutting Byron out, or make it seem like Byron don't want y'all around, like pushing y'all out her lives, their lives, so that she could only be with him. That's what Kristen's taking it. And Kristen said, no, I felt that you are busy. I feel like you doing too much. And of course, when that time came by, when she talked about her party, and that she never said that she was going to round around about by giving a straight answer, instead of saying that you didn't invite her because you are Surface friends, then that's the reason why I won't invite you. You said you Surface, so why I will invite you for my celebration, which you just said that comment, we are Surface friends. So that's why the reason why. But it was more to that. And she said, you know why they didn't come around. You know why. You send that text messages, and then we can't go to any of your events because Bobby don't want you around because we don't pay and all that stuff. So kind of, that's what Kristen brought up. And Cece said, that's not what I meant. That's not what it was. I'm giving you this text message saying that just exactly, go take with this. Byron said this, and he said that he feels this type of way. So I want you to get this, and you have a conversation with Byron and talk this out as family. That's what should have did. But yet she harboring a grudge towards Cece for some kind of reason for this that. And I was explaining this comment, right? So that's that down. They talk. It came boils down to is because they was going back and forth, and Cece started crying, and Kristen said, "Why are you crying for?" I said, "She has the right to cry. Why she can't cry? She feels type of way because she trying so hard and not get between in your family business, not get between you, your relationship with your Byron and Thomas and your father-in-law and all that stuff. But at the same time, she's trying to build a status with Byron, and it's kind of hard when y'all say y'all treat like family, but y'all not actually family. Y'all family, but y'all not friends, and y'all not really cool with each other. It's like it's surface, according to Kristen. So it's not like it's not deep connection with y'all because it's some kind of way. Because like I tell everybody right now, Cece is just the girlfriend to Byron. She trying to get married to Byron. She trying to build a future and get be that wife to Byron. So I guess to Kristen or whatever Malaysian eyes and everything, it feel like Kristen, Cece don't have that sort of foundation to be as a part of the family. And Kristen made this comment that Cece needs to be solidify her position in the thing. So basically you kind of hazing her. She just solidify her position in the family means like you don't care for her, but she needs to prove herself to us to see that she part of the family. So when you say some shit like that means like, why the fuck Cece needs to cry? And Cece said she can't win because she said if she trying to be pushy and everything, he said, oh, you trying to get in that business, you trying to separate us. Or she trying to go step back, you say, oh, well, she don't care. It's like, what can she do? She can't win no matter what side she do. So she's like, she don't know what to do. She's in a heart, she's in a freaking in the middle. She caught in a void that she cannot get out of it because she don't know if she overstep her boundary one way, that it misconstrued it one way, or she does this one way, you may misinterpret it another way, or the fact that you don't really care for her. Now, it boils down to Kristen saying that Byron and Cece does not see her daughter. And that's what made Kristen is hurt. She really hurt because she felt like that Cece and Byron don't see Mackenzie. And Cece said, why are you blaming me for Byron for not going to see his child? I never stopped Byron for going to see his grandchild. I never stopped Byron for going to see Kenzie. I never stopped y'all for even coming to the house and had a relationship. But Kristen said, for like, because if you want to solidify something with Byron, you try to build and you try to get them married with Byron, it's kind of you, the woman, you have to put that battery on his back and make him. I said, this is exactly what I'm saying. You can't make no grown person do what they don't want to do. Your issues is with Byron. If you have a Byron, you had a feeling that Byron's not seeing your child, and he's the grandfather by blood, then your issues with Byron. Why are you blaming Cece for Byron not going to see his grandchild? It's obviously Byron's a grown-ass man, and he make the decision not to see your grandchild. So you need to really talk to Byron. Because Cece is with Byron and she's the girlfriend, she should have his ear and push him to see it. If you make an effort to see my daughter, then maybe he will make an effort to see him. I said no matter what, if Cece wasn't making an effort to see your daughter, if Byron still don't want to see your daughter, that's on Byron. He could dump Cece and it's still Byron issue. You still will have a problem with Byron because he's not the one seeing your grandchild. So you're not around. She said, you're not around. I said, how can she be around when you kind of like thinking of putting a wall towards her? So that text messages is kind of like in the midst of how she feeling. She felt that text message was a dab to her because she felt that Cece brought that text message saying that it was a way for her not to come around. And so that text message was a part of how she felt that they're not seeing her daughter. It also was a way for Kristen to feel like Cece is stopping them, Byron, for seeing them and seeing them as a family and seeing his grandchild. So that text message was misinterpreted a wrong way, and when Cece brought it out there in the midst of how Kristen felt. So I guess it's understandable how Kristen felt type of way that with that text messages. But Cece said she only bring this up because she wanted to tell Kristen's like, here, I brought this to you. Run with this. This is what Byron feels. And I don't think Cece is a malicious person. If I'm looking at Cece, Cece is a person who feels like she wants to bond with y'all. She wants to build in the family. She trying to prove herself to be in the family. She trying to get and solidify her foundation in the family. So it sound like y'all giving her a hard time, blaming everything on Cece, and it seemed like Chris is saying, you know what, and Malaysia and Jackie understand was like trying to get them together and say, you know what, she understands, she knows, she realized that you not stopping him from seeing his child, a grandchild. You're not stopping by him or anything. But she trying to understand that since if you make an effort for you yourself to go see Mackenzie, maybe Biden will come around. And Kristen said, and it's also for Kristen, it's like, you know what, don't blame everything on Cece because it's not always Cece fault about things. Then you have to talk to Biden about this and step to him about this, and then it would be great. Maybe just it should heal. Now that you know how Kristen felt Cece, maybe we should work on better relationship with her daughter, because she kind of hurt that y'all don't see her daughter. That's what all boils down to. Is it was all this other crazy bullshit could have been solved if you sat down and talked to Cece about this earlier before you had to Amsterdam trip. And Malaysia called you out on this when you say that you brought Jen in the freaking sit down, kind of stop and thwarted this whole kind of conversation from happening, this healing process. And Cece has the right to cry. So I don't know why you say that she don't have the right to cry. She don't have no feelings for it. She's in this part of just like with y'all. She ended just with y'all. She had 4 years with this guy, coming into the family where y'all already tight and knit group. So y'all kind of blaming Cece for everything that's happening when it's not Cece's fault. So that's what Cece is feeling like she can't win with anything because she don't know what to do. It's like she trying to make everyone happy and she can't make everyone happy. So she had to step back and do what she got to do and make y'all figure this out. And I feel the same way. If I'm a person who come in this situation and y'all really had deep drama, I'm not gonna come in and trying to insert myself into it, because y'all gonna say, who is she? Who is it? She just a boy. He's just a boyfriend. He's just not nothing else. He can't do what he can't have a say. So damn if she do, damn if she don't. If she says something, y'all saying that she's overstepping. If she step back, y'all saying that she's not caring. So what is the middle ground? So I guess Cece, what you have to do is say, you know what, Kristen feels type of way that you're not seeing your grandchild. Can you work this out with her, or you can make a call Kristen and Tom and say, you know what, come to my house right now with Kenzie, and Byron's here. We're gonna have this conversation, have a talk. Maybe they want Cece to step it up because they feel like Cece is coming in the picture and she trying to build a foundation future with Byron, that she to step up more. But she can't. It's not so much she could do. It's Byron, and I don't understand why people saying that. Oh, she make him do it. He make her do that. No, she made that decision to do that. Whatever she said, maybe influence whatever that person does, maybe influence that person. But at the same time, no grown person can make another grown person do what they don't want to do. Exactly, it's point blank. So it kills me when people say, "Oh, she make him do this. She make him not seeing the family. Make it." I said, "No." At the end of the day, he decides to do it. If Cece was like that, and saying that, oh, well, I don't want you to see Mackenzie, I don't want you to see that, they end up to Byron to dump Kristen Cece ass and say, you know what, you can't stop me from seeing my grandchild, and I'm going to see my grandchild. But it seems like it's all on Byron. Byron to feel that type of way about this. So it's not on Cece. And you can't put all that weight on Cece and tell Cece that she has to be the one to do this, because whatever reason you think Cece is the girlfriend and she had to do that, and she trying to be the wife. Yes, if she could be the wife, yes, when she get that ring, she'd be the wife, she could step up more, but as a girlfriend, she could do so much. I was like, hey, that's what it is. Especially when the Byron is a seasoned man himself, they set in their ways. So if they don't feel like doing something, they're not going to do something no matter who they with. Nobody can tell them what to do. So all this that, oh, you make him do that, she make him do that, you got to make this person do that. I said, no. So, but what Cece can do, if that's what Kristen feels, Cece could see Mackenzie her own damn self and build a bond with her in the family with her own damn self, and they make Byron feel type of way, and then he say, you know what, why my boyfriend going to see this girl, and that's not even a child. So that's what it is. So that's all born down to it. And then the last little scene, we get Evelyn and Jen, whatever, I don't care. Jen came, she said she trying to solidify, she not She trying to have a sit down with one-on-one with Shawnee, and Malaysia clear the air because Tammy's the one that poison their ears. Tammy this, Tammy that, Tammy that. Tammy's not even dead, and y'all still talk about this girl. Tammy didn't make nobody do anything. Like I'm saying, at the same time, these are grown-ass women. They made their own decisions. Tammy didn't do shit. The only thing that Tammy's get to that she bought this rumor out a year ago. That's it. You still set the rumor. You still do what you do. You say you still got receipts. You failed the receipts. It's like whatever, Jen. So fucking well. Nobody care. Next week is the season finale, and I'm happy that it's the season finale. Thank God. Like I said, this is gonna be my first and only season I'm doing reviews of Basketball Wives. I won't do any more reviews of Basketball Wives. I just will watch the show, and that's it. Hope y'all like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Please share my videos, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.